Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. There is a shame within the NHS in Scotland, and it is a cancer shame. Waiting lists are at an all-time high, and very few people are actually getting seen within the 2-month period between seeing the GP and being referred to an oncologist. This, of course, is for many people a fatal delay. There is literally no way back. The delays, in fact, can be more than 2 months. It can be 6 months. In some cases, it's been a year. It's a death sentence to get cancer in Scotland at the moment, it seems. Now, they've been shamed over these damning figures, and it's announced on this was the same day, of course, that the number of cases of the disease had reached that record high. Was the same day they released the waiting times list. So it was a real double whammy for anyone in Scotland who happens to suffer from what is one of the worst diseases. It just doesn't care. Cancer is shit, let's face it, and it's a horrible thing. But 3 in 10 diagnosed with cancer are waiting longer than the 2 months before starting treatment. 30%, 1 in 3, right? 3 out of 10, close enough. 1,500 patients waited longer than the 62-day maximum that they say is their target, and only 70% of those on urgent referrals were shown within the 62 days. So even being told it's urgent is no guarantee. Of course, you've got a health minister in the form of Neil Gray, who is quite simply not up to the job. He's not really the health minister. He's the man who sits in the health minister's office. John Swinney's the health minister. So you can work out between the pair of them who is absolutely to blame for this. But I'm going to suggest it's 20 years of mismanagement by the SNP, whose eyes are always on independence and never on the health of the nation. Sandesh Gillane, the Tory health spokesman, says these are shameful figures and that the SNP must do better. And if they spent less time worrying about, the trivia of life and concentrated on where it matters, things would be better. He's absolutely right. He says it's terrifying for patients that are diagnosed because they know straight away that they're at a disadvantage than anyone south of the border. Labour health spokesperson, of course, Jackie Bailey, said swift treatment can mean the difference between life and death, but it's clear to many Scots that swift treatment is not what you get and that they're being failed. More than a decade has passed since the last time Scotland met its 62-day treatment target. That whole, of course, is under SNP rule. So there's no one to blame but the SNP, and that's who everyone's blaming. Thanks very much. Bye.